I learned from my anxious attachment style was that I always attracted the thing I feared most: abandonment. Isn't it so strange? Like, why would I attract the one thing that I'm the most terrified of? Because it's familiar. Sometimes tackling the root cause problem isn't the easiest for some of us, and for me, that definitely was the case. That meant I had to fix what I was attracted to that would lead me to heal what I feared most. So I tackled my attraction to avoidant people. I made a list of how I felt every time I had to beg for love, ask to go on dates, ask for flowers, how that made me feel about my sense of self-worth, how I was putting in so much more and getting out nothing, how that constantly shot up my anxiety, my blood pressure from time to time, and even caused me to be sick, all because I couldn't regulate my nervous system. But also, those avoidant people didn't help. They kept inflaming it. I didn't like how I was spoken to. I didn't like that there was no communication. Pretty much everything that I felt, I wrote it down. Then I did the reverse. I started talking to myself about how beautiful I am, how incredibly talented I am, how I am so much better by myself, even if that means being alone, but as long as I'm not lonely. I exited any relationship that even remotely resembled somebody who was avoidant or actually someone who was anxious. Basically anybody who constantly put me in that anxious attachment style, I evicted them out of my life. Because you are the landlord of your life. You can evict anybody who doesn't pay you the rent, and the market value keeps going up the more work you do on yourself. I took a month off in December to basically reconnect myself and open the floodgates to my emotions, and I became comfortable with being uncomfortable, which is being by myself. I started to dress good, but not for a man or for any date, but for me, because I noticed me, and my God, did I want to impress myself. This rewired my brain to instill a desire to look good for me and not just others. Then the unthinkable happened. I started attracting so many partners who validated this belief. When I tell you I'm someone who had to beg for flowers in a 6-year relationship, on Valentine's Day, my house was filled with flowers, filled with so much affection, cards, poems, everything. I had all of this. Why? Because I gave it to myself first.